spacious, versatile, and affordable. Those are 3 words I would describe this new expandable tail bag from RIDEIRON. What's up everybody, Ghost here. I am back with another product from RIDEIRON. I have worked with them in the past, initially for a dry bag that goes as a tail bag. I've also worked with them about some heated gloves that I use during the winter, and they worked really well, and I don't see myself riding in cold weather without those now. And so we're back again with another tail bag. This time it's more than just a waterproof bag. This is designed to be very versatile, very spacious, and at a price point that is very agreeable to your wallet. So let's take a look at what this bag has to offer. First thing we're going to note is it has a rigid design. So there's like hard plastic that are that's in the front, the back, both of the sides, and as well as the bottom. This allows it to maintain its form no matter what is in it, which means that you're not going to have stuff crumpled up. It's going to not flap around in the wind as much. So that's certainly a good feature to have with this. So when I unboxed this bag, I was very impressed by the quality of the material on the outside. It's made from a 1680D polyester type of fabric that, while it is weather resistant and offers protection from light splashes, it's not completely waterproof itself, but that's why it does include a waterproof cover in the bag. It's held up. I've been using this thing for several weeks now, going to and from work. It's a great option for commuting. It's certainly going to be great on a road trip to pack a whole lot of things into it, especially to complement other luggage. And so let's look at the details about this. It is very spacious. It is 40 liters, expandable to 60, so it has some expansion zippers here that we'll look at here in a moment. But I think it's very versatile in how you can use it because it has a big open space and the rigid design of keeping its form. There's a lot of things that you can just put in here and it'll take care of it. And it also has accessibility. I think one of the cool features about this that maybe you don't notice right away, of course, you can get into the top here. You can just open up the top, get in here with whatever you need. But let's say you've got something that's buried kind of way at the bottom that you've put in here that you have to get to. Now, this thing has side zippers, and you just fold down the side and get to whatever item that you need. Such as these summer gloves, also by RIDEIRON, that they included in this shipment. These things are super cool, literally, very breathable. They're not MotoGP gloves. They are not something you want to go racing with, maybe not long-term touring, but for cruising around town during the summer, especially here in Georgia, these things are great. So check those out as well. Link in the description, get you some nice summer gloves. Very inexpensive, great backup gloves or just to have around town. So anyway, back to the bag. So as we dive deeper into this bag, the big feature, you can access it from the side. And just to show it off a little bit more, I'm gonna unzip the other side. Hello. And then they have these straps here to help hold it so it doesn't just flop down all the way and then maybe dump things out that you may have stored on the side here. So very accessible. They have little supports in here so that when you do expand this, it does have this hard plastic piece that can help firm things up when it's in its expanded form. So if we take a look more at the side here, on this side of the bag, you have a smaller zipper pocket as well that you can get into. A few little pockets in here and a zipper mesh pocket as well for some organization. And you also have a bottle drink holder here. Your beverage of choice can go right in there. As long as this bike isn't getting dumped around, that's going to be perfectly safe there to keep that. You also have a lot of attachment points. So these like molly loops, some D-rings. On the other side of the bag, you have another zipper pocket that's just a little bit wider since it's also taking up the space that where there's no drink holder on the other side. So again, another just pocket with organizational slots, a little mesh bag as well for organization. So if we look at the top of the bag here, you've got these straps that you can clip on as elastic band. So maybe if you have like a camping chair, camping pad, something like that, that can be attached to the top, along with these D-rings and such, just to kind of help organize some things up top here. So it does have some clips here on the back next to this RIDEIRON logo, which has this Velcro thing. So if you have one of their Velcro patches, you could put that on here too. That's a little ghost logo. So you can unclip this and open this up, and that acts as a big protective cover to shield this access panel to the main compartment as well. So then you can just unzip that, and now you're just directly in the top to get whatever it is you need out of your bag. So again, another just way to access your stuff that you need from the top or from either side, which is great. All right, so as we're looking in here, inside the bag, you've got these two straps that will go across the middle here, and you can tighten those down so that way you can hold something in place. Maybe if you're packing for some clothes, you can hold these down, or if you have more sensitive things, maybe you're taking a laptop to work, something like that, you can strap some things down so that it's not bouncing around too much, putting the heavier things lower, and hold those things in place. And you've got these options here to keep things steady. Inside of the top, you also have another zipper pouch for organization. So pockets and more pockets. Now, sometimes the downside to these soft luggage options is that you don't have the ability to secure everything in there. You know, with hard cases, side cases that come with my Versys 1000, I have to use my key for the bike to unlock the case to get in there. Very secure. In soft bags like this, sometimes it's not the most secure thing. Anybody could just walk up, unzip it, and get something. However, for the main compartment on this bag, on both the two side access as well as the top, you do have the luggage lock loops. Is that the proper term? Luggage lock loops. So if you have a set, if you have a set of like little luggage locks, you can just easily loop those on things and secure your bag. So that's a great thing to have on this. Nice little touch. Doesn't cost them much to add those loops on the zippers. When it comes to mounting this thing, it's very simple. It comes with 4 of these universal straps that you just have to find mounting points on your bike, on your frame, subframe, like that. Pretty straightforward, very, very common for bags of this type to have those universal mounting straps. I've got the front straps kind of down here on the subframe, right about here, and then I've got my grab handles and a rear top plate that I was able to secure the back straps around. But it's 4 clips, so you can easily unclip these things, take the bag off, put the shoulder strap on it, and carry it into the office or school or wherever you're going with it. Soft luggage is kind of a better option for that. So maybe you're thinking, okay, with a Versys 1000 that comes with the 28-liter side cases, why on earth would I spend money to get something else to commute to work on when I've already got 56 liters of storage on the side? Now, if you live in a state where you can lane split, or you're just someone who does, regardless of whether you're allowed to or not, when you're doing that, commuting through traffic, you want to have kind of a more narrow profile. The side cases on this bike offer a lot of storage, and they look good. I like having it. They're waterproof, they're lockable, they're great, but they stick out pretty far. So if I were to be lane splitting, I would be really worried that I would be bumping my side cases. Now, they're not really any wider, I don't think, than my handlebars, but your handlebars you're able to snake through. I would be worrying about the back end, trail over, things like that bumping. When you can move to a top case like this, it can make lane filtering a little bit easier. Here in Georgia where I live, lane splitting, lane filtering is not legal. And also, I'm not actually going to do that because the drivers here in Atlanta, oh gosh, if I attempted that, there'd be so many people just trying to like cut over and cut me off and say, what gives you the right to go ahead and make blah, blah, because it's just Atlanta. However, there are times when having a motorcycle to sift through traffic, in the sense that when the light turns red in the other direction and people are stopped in the middle of the intersection, which happens all the time here, cars can't get through but bikes can sometimes snake through the proper green light that they have just to get moving. I've done that many a time. Sometimes there's a car that's parked on the side or a delivery truck that's blocking a lane, and all the cars have to go into one lane, but there's enough room for a bike to get through. I've done that. Or sometimes you can just slip by to get to your turn off, your exit lane. When you have side cases, it's a little bit harder. When you have your stuff just right behind you and a narrow profile, makes it so much easier. So I've actually enjoyed taking this to work for the past couple of weeks. Legitimately, I have. And with the 40 liters and the way it's built, I can take my laptop, my lunch, a change of clothes, rain gear, extra gloves, and all those things that I may need going to work in case of inclement weather, lunch, that's important. And I'm not sticking out the side with big cases or worried about scratching up my cases or anything like that. So I think this offers a tail bag is a great option for commuters. Obviously backpacks are great options with small bikes too, but if you have a little bit more stuff and you don't want the weight on your back, a tail bag is the way to go. And this one offers a lot of storage for that. So I think it's a great option for commuting. Now it's obviously going to be great on a road trip as well. How much you could pack in here, all your clothes, pop that off. When I take a road trip next, I've already planned out what I'm going to do. My hard cases will be anything that's bike specific that I need on the bike. Tire plug kit, tire inflator, any tools, rain gear, things like that. And then everything in here will be my overnight stuff, change of clothes, toothbrush, etc. And I think this will complement really, really well all of that. And this bag is not just limited to sitting on the back of a motorcycle. Obviously, it's great for that. That's what it was designed for. That's what it's branded as, a motorcycle tail bag. But you could throw this on the back of an ATV. You could get a couple of these and they would box in very nicely in a car if you're going on a road trip that way. This also does come with a shoulder strap that you can easily clip onto the bag with these upper D-rings. And when you're ready to take the bag with you, you simply unclip the forward clips from your bike. And now you're off to whatever you need to. So, I mean, it's kind of a big bag to carry on your shoulder, but it's really not that bad. It's almost just like a small duffel that just isn't as long. But you can expand it out here, which we can demonstrate now. So like many other expandable bags, it does have a zipper, and you can see it expands out. Gives you another 10 liters on this side, and then the same over here. So it can store quite a bit of stuff in here. It's impressive, especially for the price, as I mentioned. So speaking of price, this thing is coming in at around the $130 mark. I do have a code that you can use to make sure that you get a little discount on it. So check that description. I'll put the code right here. So be sure to check out RIDEIRON.com to see this bag along with some other bags that are specifically waterproof. Be sure to check out those options as well. Be sure to use my code to get you a little bit of discount. I do get a little kickback on that. If you get a discount and I get a kickback, win-win. Let's help each other out, right? This is a great product. I have legitimately been using it for the past couple of weeks going to work. It's been great. It's been, I've kind of liked having the smaller profile of the bike, just a little cleaner look. I haven't been accidentally kicking my side cases with my boots. So I think it's something that I'm definitely going to continue to use and just have in the rotation. I might order me another custom little Velcro thing to stick on here. I've got a little ghost thing right there. I've got a couple here, the ghost logo, and then shout out Small Bore Two Wheels and his design company, ODC Decor, that does these Velcro patches. Awesome. But yeah, I'm very pleased with this bag. It's already gotten a lot of use. Yeah, I mean, I really like it. High quality material that's going to be weather resistant, not quite waterproof, but it does have a rain cover for when it does start to downpour on you. A lot of loops and ways to attach things, clip things together. And it does have a flat bottom, so great for the passenger seat. You could probably mount it to a rear rack if you had that as well. If you're one of those people with a KLR 650, this may be an upgrade to the milk crate on the back. Just maybe. Maybe bring a little bit more of sophistication to your KLR. Not saying you need it. KLRs are great with a milk crate. Great with a crate. But here's an option for you if you want something just a little bit more. You can zip it up. Like I said, you can secure it with the luggage locks. Yeah, so I think it's a great offering from RIDEIRON. So check the description again for more details on that. Check out the website. Smaller brand that's certainly growing and expanding their lineup. So, hey, thanks for tuning in to this kind of overview of the 40-liter tailbag from RIDEIRON. I'll put the actual product information down below, as well as a link and the code so that you can get you a discount if you want one of these. But again, very spacious with 40 liters and expandable, very versatile with all these loops and attachments and pockets, and very affordable with a price that's not going to break the bank. So if you need a little extra storage on your bike and you don't want to spend $1,000 on hard side cases, or $300 or $400 on super high-end durable saddlebags or soft cases, maybe check this thing out. So I've been impressed with it, actually using it. And so yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate y'all stopping by, checking out the video. Please hit the like button and consider subscribing for more videos coming up, more product reviews, and maybe some videos coming up on Japapio. All right, thanks again. Y'all ride safe, and I'll see you on the next one.